Terence Crawford, one of boxing's highest ranked pound-for-pound fighters, has an unusual weapon to his training armoury, a thoroughbred Pitbull dog.
Each training camp, I take a dog with me. Each training camp. When I'm running, I take the dog with me. When I'm going up the incline, I take the dog with me. You know, just get that extra motivation and that push.
Chico Lopez is the dog breeder who provides the real American pit bulls to boxers like Crawford. And he's pretty convincing when he told us of the support these animals can offer professional sports stars.
So these real American Pitbull Terriers have the best traits of never give up, be strong, be noble, be kind. They were not selected for being human biters or anything like that, opposed to what the media says.
And how is the dog linked to your profession, to your boxing?
Just the energy level, you know, the drive, the fitness of the dog. It tags into my profession.
Such is his belief in inclusion of the real American Pitbull breed that he has his dog, Goldie, alongside him in the changing room on fight night.
Well, just having your dog there in the dressing room with you, just, you know, feel secure. You know, your dog is right there, right by your side, and it's just like any other human being that's rolling with you every day.
And by that we mean only Goldie, no trainer, no spar partner, just Pitbull Goldie before he goes out to defend his world welterweight belt.
You can look at people today traveling on these airplanes for emotional support. They're getting emotional support from a German Shepherd, from a Poodle, or whatever is their pet, God bless them. But imagine when you have emotional support from something that's special, something that came from the golden vein. And I always tell people, you want to have a real American Pitbull Terrier, I will select the buyers. I don't sell dogs to anybody. You got to be special. You got to be a great person. And you could be a truck driver. You could be an amazing pound-for-pound best boxer in the world. And this man is genetically gifted himself.
Crawford is yet to taste defeat in the ring and holds a 34-0 record.
Take the initiative and lands a straight right hand and a left hook that wobbles.
25 of those by knockout. When we spoke exclusively with Terence, he was excited by the prospect of fighting Brit Amir Khan right here in New York.
Amir Khan is a great fighter, you know. That's a fight that we proposed to Team Khan, and hopefully we can get it done and make the fight happen.
Crawford has fought a Brit just once before, that back in 2014, when he registered a unanimous win over Ricky Burns in Glasgow. And although, as we saw on the streets of Manhattan, Crawford is not short of support, he had some kind words for the British boxing community. You've had one fight in Britain. Would you be up for coming over to London?
Yeah, one of these days. It'd be great to go back over there. It was a nice turnout. Those are real fans, fight fans, and they come out and support big events like me and Khan.
Another element to Crawford's training regime is perhaps a surprising one for a boxer and his real American Pitbull, the game of chess. And your chess game, I hear you're a pretty special chess player.
I'm all right.
Tell us a bit about that.
I won't say I'm the best. I just started playing actually, and I'm all right. You know, it's a good thinking game. Teach you patience, teach you a lot about life. You know, and I just got into it, and you know, it's something that I enjoy doing while I'm in camp.
Terence was joined by fellow boxing champ Alexander Usyk for a game. These guys are the best of the best. Both remain undefeated in their respective weight categories.
The undisputed champions of the world playing.
Both undisputed champions of the world.
Playing chess. Both. And they cheating. They giving them. They cheating.
And here in New York, played out an honourable draw. Both credit the game with improving their patience. And as Terence aptly put it, one move can be your last move.
Oh, you gotta have patience in a boxing game. You know, you gotta think before you move. For every action, there's a reaction. So you gotta think about all those assets with the chess pieces. You know, you don't want to make a mistake because one move could be your last move.
Chico has certainly put in a lot of time and patience. Since 1993, he's been breeding the Golden Vein Pitbull dog. Chico says it's because of this strong personality to the pit bulls that the dogs fall into the wrong hands and can lead to incorrect breeding.
And that's one of the problems why some criminals, when the dogs became illegal and stuff like that, they attracted the dog because their personality, the energy they have, and they wanted to be stronger and stuff like that. But I preserve them for great people like him, great people like you, family men, kids, children. You saw him, you talked to Fernando and his children. You know, he's a wrestler, you know, athletic men. You know, this is for the alpha male.
I got my dog from him 4 or 5 months ago, and it was just the best experience in life right now.
How did it change your life?
How it changed my life? That I used to I work in catering, so it's a lot of hours. You know, I do my events, and I get home stressed, and you see Nala just waiting for you. Such a cute dog waiting for you. And then once you take her out for a walk, it's true. You know, you walk that dog, she's 6 months, but you feel good about yourself.
Blue collar guy, you know, I work outside, so I have a physical, taxing job. So at the end of the day, I'm just exhausted. And when I see my dog, when I come in, see my family, see my dog, it's just like a burst of energy. It's just like a revival.
Chico showed us just how these dogs are able to control their aggression, like boxers, by getting really up close and personal. This here with his dog Mayday, Pitbull, he tells us is worth up to 150 to 200,000 pounds.
I went into a quest to discover the best of the best and only the best, and I developed that through selective breeding. And just like Darwin, the famous Darwin, he said it, that he has tremendous respect for dog breeders because dog breeders can manipulate the dog to be one way and one function, another function. Dogs were made to serve humans.
But what I came to New York to find out is why do these best of the best boxers have the pit bulls at their side in training and on fight night? You notice the difference in your energy levels and your, you know, even from walking the dog, holding the dog?
Oh, of course. Just by walking the dog, you can see that he just, you know, his drive is just pulling you, and I gotta walk kind of like this, you know, to control him.
So you have to be strong to handle this dog, just like Terence. Unfortunately, our own reporter out in New York wasn't quite so strong and adept at holding the Pitbull dog.
You're loving that.
Hey, yeah. He's too strong.
I must say I came away from holding the dog feeling energized and inspired. Just a little embarrassed at being dragged around the streets of Manhattan.
Man. I told him. Hey. Did you want him? Hey, I told him he's strong.